I said, well, what can I do about it? I don't know how to talk about grief. I know how to bury feelings and shoot them and bury them and burn them in the backyard and do that with your feelings. So September 13th, 2021, I became known as Papa Tone. My first grandson was born. That night I went over and I found this open mic at this desert oasis just in Rochester, Michigan. And I played a bunch of my songs off the new record and dedicated them. The crowd was singing Rockin' Roman. His name's Roman. And we had a blast. We had a great time with it. And the next morning I woke up to a terrible text. Tragically, the next day he caught an infection in the hospital. And although they did their best attempts to try to bring him back or save him, we lost him. We lost him that day. We were all devastated. Obviously, the family was devastated. It was a horrible tragedy. And then a few months later, we went to a place in Sedona, Arizona, called the Salem Care Farm, started by a woman named Dr. Joe Cacciatore, who started this rescue farm, rescued animals, and coupled that with a place for bereaved families to come to help recover. And it's some therapy and counseling on grief. She's one of the leading experts today in the world who studies grief and teaches about it. And we had this beautiful farm, these beautiful animals, and these families that come together. While we were there, my daughter and this woman, Liz, were having a conversation late one night. And I was just observing it and watching it. And I realized that there's something in this, something powerful in this sharing, the shared experience. There was something Liz had said. We were out at the bonfire a day or two later, and she was talking about how she heard a story about Taylor Swift wrote a song for a boy that died, a 4-year-old boy that died. And she said, kind of half joking, for a moment there I thought maybe I'm not as good a mom because nobody ever wrote a song about my Charlie. And like that just hit me. We were walking around that whole weekend and I just couldn't shake that, what she had said. And so I just listened to her and my daughter talk for the weekend and put notes in my phone. And when I got home back to Buffalo, I spent the next 9 months trying to come up with a song. But I wasn't trying to write a song. I'd pick up my guitar because that's where I go to when I feel something. I go to the music. And the only thing would come out were these chords and this melody. It took 9 months for the song to take shape and come out. And we came up with Charlie's song. And I thought, wow, I've got it. I'm going to send it to Liz and to my daughter, my son-in-law, and Liz's husband. And that's it. That's it. And I made some really rough recording in an apartment in downtown Buffalo. And something happened. It wasn't it. I thought that was it. But some rock and roll said, it's not it. You're not done. And something happened to me, and back to this service of now I was in service to this. Okay, well, we'll do another song. I had a great idea came to me. Mike Del Giudice, who sang "Tears in Heaven," brought his band in to a studio in Ian London's studio. It's Kenny Wallace's place in Long Island. And I go, we'll go get 2 songs done. I'll get those guys to record it. It'll be a better version, and I'll sing it. They'll record Charlie's song, they'll play it, and then they'll do Tears in Heaven. And we'll have 2 songs. And I'll send them to Liz and to my daughter. We got those done, and I flew back down to Florida that night, and I thought, that's it. 2 songs. It's gonna be great. And before I landed, something said, that's not it, Tone. You're Papa Tone, and then it just took over. And now I knew I had a responsibility to be of service to this album now. And we began tracking this, and a really interesting thing happened. We were in the session, and there was a guitar player there who was just really being very quiet, keeping to himself in the corner. And I hadn't even met him. I just met him that night for the first time. And I loved his playing. I loved the way he played. And he was just very quiet. And the next morning I sent him a text message. I said, I just listened to your track, and it sounded real. There was something about your guitar playing that really just touched me. And there was something really incredible about it. And he said, well, I didn't say anything, and I don't usually talk about this, but my family went through a similar experience. And then I knew, oh man, I'm in this for much. This is much bigger than me, my daughter, Liz. And then it started to take on its own, its own energy and its own life. And we started to, as I started to talk about this, more people were coming out and saying, oh, that happened to my brother. That happened to us. We lost somebody this way. We lost somebody. And people were just coming out of everywhere. Everywhere I turned, nearly every day, it was coming to me. And I realized how connected people are in that we're all connected in grief. And right, everybody's lost somebody they love. But people don't know how to talk about it. We don't know how to maybe support each other in that. And so that became obvious. And then I said, well, what can I do about it? I don't know how to talk about grief. I know how to bury feelings and shoot them and bury them and burn them in the backyard and do that with your feelings. That's what we're supposed to do with feelings, is bury that shit deep so it doesn't come up until you're like on the very last couple of moments of your life, and then you can feel something. And that's okay, because it only lasts a little while. And I'm laughing, joking about that, but the truth is there's a lot of people living this life that way, running from our feelings, hiding and hurting. And many people are hurting every day. And if we can talk about that and we can support each other in that, maybe it won't hurt as much. Maybe it's not as dark. And I thought, well, I don't know how to do grief. I don't know how to talk about my feelings. I don't know that what can I do? I can get in service to rock and roll music, and I can do something there.